Hi, I'm Jeff Giroux, Master Resilience Trainer and Performance Expert with the R2 Performance Center, a part of the Army Resilience Directorate. Today we're going to be talking about confidence. And with confidence, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word confidence? Well, it may be that all-star athlete, that one athlete who's just top of their class. Or it may be the strut that they have, the body language they exhibit, whether on the field or in an interview. Or it may even be that idea of you either got confidence or you don't. But the research shows that it's more than just an outward appearance. Bandura, a researcher in the field, he talks about confidence as an internal belief, something that we hold within ourselves. And Bandura also defines confidence, here in the bottom, as a degree of certainty about your capability to execute and produce a desired outcome. Now, let's unpack this a little bit and think about how we can actually build confidence. To be, the most certain in of our capabilities, we need to find evidence. We need to find evidence that confirms and builds that belief within ourselves that we can be more confident come that task at hand. Now, if we have to find evidence to be more certain, where do we find it? Well, that's where I have 4 sources of confidence to talk to you about. So we have 4 sources of certainty, areas where we can find evidence. First is personal experience, physical state, vicarious experience, and persuasion. And there may be other areas, other sources that you can pull from, but I want to talk to you about these 4. First is personal experience. Personal experience is going to be your past successes. But not just your past success, but also past failures. So the past success is going to be when you've mastered that skill and you feel confident about it. You've put in the time, the repetition, and you feel confident due to that past success. And that's great. But no, we can also learn from past failures. We can go, wow, in my training regiment, or in that race, I pushed too hard at the beginning. And I want to recalibrate, I want to rethink that so I don't have that same effect in my next race. Now, if you don't have a lot of past experience, this is where the skill of imagery can really come in and help. So that was a video of last week. If you forgot about it, go back and take a listen. And this is, again, you'll see how that skill can help build confidence when we don't have a lot of past experience. Second is physical state. And with physical state, this is you recognizing how your body feels, okay? And we're going to be talking about, did you fuel your body up the month, week, maybe morning of the race? Did you do it right and so you feel good? Or how about the rest? Did you rest within your last week and get enough relaxation before the race so you can just feel the best that you can? And the research shows the better you feel, and that's perceived, better you feel, the more confident you are going to be at that task at hand. So at the race, the morning of, the more confident you'll feel. Third source is vicarious experience. And with a vicarious experience, I would say, look at those people around you. Look at those competitors or maybe teammates around you, and you can live through their experiences. You can see when they perform really well and go, wow, I really liked how they did this. They did a really great job. Their training regimen was on point. I want to take that and implement that into my own training regiment. Or you can also learn from their failures. And you don't have to live through what they just went through. If it was, man, I saw them go way too hard and they didn't have anything left for that last mile, well then great. You can implement that into your own and go, well, I'm not going to go through the same hardships that person did. So you can build some confidence from looking at others and going, I'm going to pick and choose this from that. Now, when we say looking at others, we want to look at others within our similar skill ability. Research shows that if we are looking towards maybe that elite top marathon athlete to build the confidence, we may not actually have that skill or ability. So it's hard to translate. Now, you may watch a motivational video, that's something a little bit different, but another exaggerated kind of example would be a 6-year-old watching YouTube videos of Michael Jordan dunk from the free throw line. Well, in all reality, can that 6-year-old do what Michael Jordan did? Probably not. So we want him to be looking at those teammates closest to him, maybe a little bit better, so maybe that 7, 8, 9-year-old, and focus on what can they do, what can he take from them, learn from them, and implement into his own regimen. And lastly, we got persuasion. And this persuasion can be delivered by those around you. And that we're talking about maybe coaches, teammates, fans, family, friends, whoever it may be, this encouragement and this persuasion to bring up your confidence when it's really needed. Though we can't always rely on those people and their encouragement alone. Due to maybe mile 6 when you hit that wall and you need that extra push, you may not have those teammates, coaches, or family friends around you on the raceway to encourage you on. That's where we really need to dig deep and consider and have some self-awareness on what is my strong and effective self-talk and my thinking. So when we have that, we can be more confident in the moment when we know we may not have others around us to push us on. And with confidence, the more evidence we can pull from all these sources and others, if you know where they're from, and you can build upon those, and once we have them mounted, we can see this platform of confidence we can stand on. And when we're able to stand on this strong confidence and this strong evidence that we found from our sources, we're then able to make a decision to be certain about our abilities so we can go out and be as most confident as a person as we can be for whatever task at hand is set in front of us. So this was building confidence. We could dig deeper in, and if you have more questions about it, love for you to reach back out to us at the R2 Performance Center.